yeah, the game did it again. Subverse is at it again. Jeez, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your man to fire himself, Halfpint, once again. Today, we're going to be talking about Subverse and my auto-focusing camera, I swear to God. We're going to be talking about Subverse because it's, went above and beyond. Last time we took a look at it, there was only about a couple days left, and it was about 1.8 million at the time. Yeah, they went past 2 million. Now, I didn't really specify in my last video of why it got 2 million, because beforehand, I was just really talking about how it was because it was a porn game and that was it. Of course, there's more to it. I never really elaborated on it as much as I really should have, but there really is more going behind this game. Now, I don't know too much about Studio Faux or Faux Studios, but what I have noticed so far is that this game in particular has been seemingly taking a stand against AAA titles, showing a standard of you can create what people want without demanding more money out of their pockets. If you go to their frequently asked questions, you can actually see a lot of that stuff real quick. Let's take a look at the Kickstarter page on the desktop. That's not the desktop. Alright, here it is, dudes. The wrap up to the campaign after reaching $2 billion. Now in pounds, it was something else. It was like 1.6 million pounds. This message right here was also sent off as an email to everyone who backed the project, and it has some pretty cool stuff. We may not have gotten a project we love tag on Kickstarter or much love from the mainstream media during the campaign, but you sure as hell made a statement by uniting as one behind our project. You can all be very proud of yourselves as a community. Despite a big dip due to the lost Chinese pledges, we recovered to an absolute monster of a final day and ended the campaign with a provisional 1.6 million pounds. And here are the campaign stats. 10 waifus have been unlocked, 14 milestones have been smashed, 3 mangas commissioned, 100 plus new animations added to the pool, 4,127 new Schmecken owners, still wherever the fuck those are, 3,915 new Studio 69 Patreons, 429 plus newly discovered planets in the Protogium galaxy, 15,000 plus comments, 30 pages of boing boing weekly scattered across the stars, 20 space whales spotted on the scanners, and $0 spent on marketing because you guys are awesome. And that's ironic, because I've been seeing a lot of ads for this game on Facebook. And by a lot, I mean like my friends have been seeing it too. A lot of people have been seeing ads for this game on Facebook in particular. I'm not really sure why, but the name's getting out there, and it looks like Faux Studios is even funding that. People are really just trying to get the name out there for this game. So what happens next? We're going to need a couple of days to recharge, as it's been an exhausting campaign for everyone in the management team, answering thousands of emails, private messages, and Discord messages. After the weekend, we will be posting our roadmap right here, which will detail you can expect in 2019 and beyond the dev team behind Subverse. We are very excited to share with you our plans for the future game's development and would love if you guys were as involved as possible by participating in game's early access, which is still coming very soon. Due to the barnstorming success of the game's Kickstarter, no doubt expectations have also risen, but please bear in mind we are still a tiny dev team. In terms of funding, we are amongst some elite companies with studios such as Larian, Cloud Imperium, Obsidian, and In Exile. Out of all those names, I only recognized Obsidian. We promise we will not add future creep, and we will be sticking to our original vision of the game, which is fun and fast-paced, tactical shoot-'em-up hybrid with some light RPG elements and lewd rewards. So a lot of people were looking forward to this because this is something they've been saying quite a bit during like the frequently asked questions and such, is there's not going to be feature creep. Something Star Citizen had a lot of. A game that's actually made so much money that they spent so much time developing the game, they're actually losing money. And System Shock Remake as well. If you guys remember that project that started getting more traction, particular last year, that one had to delay for a little bit because they were adding new features to the game that people weren't even asking for, and so they had to stop and take a break and then get back to it and completely restart from where they started. So it's good to hear this from the Subverse team or Studio Faux that they're trying to stay to what they promised, which is really all that people are asking for. You can add more stuff in the future, but you gotta stick to what people ask for first before adding new stuff. In the name of Empress Celestina II, we salute you. Celestine. Oh. We'll probably bone her too. So that's the update we have from this project. $2 million. $2 million with no advertisement, but are delivering on what they promised. Now granted, the studio does already have a history of making lewd content, so people know what they're going to be delivering on. Plus this Kickstarter, it showed what we wanted. It wasn't like super early screenshots of a game that we can barely recognize. Like the game already looks like they've been working on it for quite some time, so we know what to expect. We know what the game looks like, we know what kind of stuff we're going to be getting. They keep saying the same things over and over, so we know exactly what they're going to be delivering on, and that's the sort of stuff we're looking for when it comes to these sort of Kickstarters. I believe in the abilities of Studio Faux, and I believe they can deliver upon this project. It looks interesting. I want to see where they're going to go from here. And once again, right here, it says monetization systems. They'll be sticking to basically cosmetics only if they even add DLC in the future. That's what a lot of people were telling me in the comment section below that I really didn't elaborate on, is that it was more the fact that it wasn't just a porn game people were funding. People were also funding the idea of what they're trying to stand for in this game. But they have made it clear here that they're not contributing to that system, and they are fully aware of it, as this seems to point out. They seem to have a very strong stance on it, and a lot of people back Studio Faux for this as well. I do too. 100%. 110%. So while I stream the game, I mean, I kind of want to just see how it's going to go, but I can't make any promises. Also, it's important to note there are some people who are buying this game just because it's a good looking game. Like, it's XCOM ground forces, right? And then you get the shoot 'em up mission when you're in your ship, and then it all pays off like this Mass Effect romance on the ship sort of stuff. Like, there's rewards for everything. You get the bitches, you fuck the bitches. You get more bitches, you fuck those bitches. Like, it all pays off. But I mean, honestly, just looking at the game, it does look like a pretty damn good game, and a lot of people have been backing that too, saying that, hey, yeah, it's a lot of people are buying this game because it looks like a damn good game too. And I actually concur. That's one reason why I actually support the game, is because I'm interested to see this. I don't get to play very many XCOM-like games that are good, and this looks like it has potential. It's like a win-win right here. So yeah, I support this project all the way. And that was my thing about XCOM, you know, there wasn't much variety to it. Like, within the gameplay mechanic, yeah, sure. But like, here, it's not just XCOM. You also have the shoot 'em up parts, and then getting to know more about your unit. In XCOM, you could customize your units, and you got to know your units that way just because you customized them and you changed their name and you made them, and that was your connection. In this game, you meet people instead of customizing them, and you get to meet who they are. It's more interesting that way. It's not just creating units and that's your attachment. It's actually getting to know these people like a Mass Effect story. And lastly, it's important to note that Studio Faux even have their own website, which I'm at least interested to see what they've got going on here. They might have more stuff talking about the game, because at this point in time, a lot of people have invested money into the game, so let's see what this game is. There's already a button that says interactive, and I'm kind of scared to click that button. So we're just gonna, oh, that's not YouTube friendly. Oh. I hit interactive. Subverse, here we go. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Let's, okay, alright. Explore a galaxy full of crazy aliens and try your hardest not to fuck up in this exciting new sci-fi RPG. Take command of your own ship, recruit a bunch of hotties to your crew, and take down an evil empire. Engage your dicks. It's time to fap. I love how blunt it is about it. That's awesome. Grid combat. Deploy lovable mantics and sexy waifus planet-side to engage in a fast-paced, turn-based combat against various alien cockmonglers. That's a word. Outsmart your opponents by setting up killer combinations of abilities and bring the pain by transforming your waifus into even more fearsome incarnations of their normal selves. That actually sounds like interesting combat to me. Thank you, Daniel, for subscribing. I forgot that was on. But it's interesting, it's funny because you get to evolve them and see what stupid funny porn thing's gonna happen. But it also commits to the gameplay side as well. It's like a win-win. That's why it's interesting. There's more that's to it. I'm sure I've already beaten this into the ground by now, but it's just that I do find that very interesting. I want a sexy waifu XCOM game already. I'm ready for it. It's coming next month. Next month, dudes. Next month. Or that's what they're saying. They can't make that promise because it's still early access, but we'll find out. Earn a shitload of loot by completing these missions on various planets alongside the standard procedure of eliminate all alien dickheads. You will also be able to play Defender mode, where you hold an objective against waves of enemies, as well as Demolition mode, where you have to hit strike points in succession to destroy an objective. Waifus get stronger abilities as they level up, allowing you to make short work of your enemies in fast-paced, rapid-fire, take-on grid action. Now, what I'm curious about is whether or not they upgrade overall, like you upgrade the characters like their Mass Effect, or if they also upgrade like a meta game. Like every single time you start up a level, you have to upgrade them from 1 to some sort of level, right? Like 1 to 5, every single level you get in there. It'd be interesting, because you have the long-term level up, and then you also have the in-level leveling system too, like MOBAs tend to do. So I'm interested to see how that's gonna pan out. Build a team. Subverse is an RPG shoot-'em-up hybrid where your mission is to build an elite strike team consisting of the most sexy, feared, and deadly women in the Prototype galaxy. And it kind of just goes on to explain the waifus and how they work, but it sounds very Mass Effect-esque. And hopefully we actually will get a red, blue, and green ending at the end of the game. I should have known what to expect when I clicked that button. Oh, and here's the waifus, and there's also lore. Terran race is Anikith. She's 6 feet fucking tall. Oh boy. Her breast size is purring delights, and voice actresses to be announced. Oh yeah, they're all getting voice actresses now. That's correct. So this is like a, it's like a little 3D model. Is it? Super blurry. Captain, full name, Mr. the Captain. Love it. Race Solar, I'm assuming it's human, 6'1". Voice actor is Steve Hamm. So this dude seems to be like a Deadpool almost kind of guy, which is just awesome. No arguments here. The Captain is an absolute mad lad, fucking unit of a good cunt that leaves a trail of smashed Sheilas and tinnies in his wake. Give him a head to crack and he'll glass the cunt. Shout you a coldie on your way out. Just in case you didn't notice, he's pretty Australian. I guess that's one way to put it. Okay, who are you? You're also a new person. Ela. Breast size, Space Elf Perky. I like how there's like interesting names for each of the breast size. When it comes to battle, she holds numerous military records with the traditional Cloy energy bow, such as most kills in a single skirmish. Ah! The World of Warcraft waifu! I should have seen this one coming. It's the Night Elf. It's the one that summons the light bow and fire stuff, and then when the Night Elf is done in battle, you actually get to go fuck her now. Okay. Alright, I see. I understand. No hate. No hate. I understand. Who are you? You're They're here. I really hope that's just a short person and not a...
Oh my, how lewd.
Born in the longest running royal bloodline in the galaxy, Sova is the genuine Tea princess, though her species is known for their adorable features, short stature, and diplomatic prowess. Okay, so it's your typical princess doesn't want to be a princess story, but instead they just made her really short because their entire race is short. So it's a race of midgets. It's a race of midgets. It's not, code protocol Omega Alpha 159er. But there's that. Let's move on to this last one we've never seen before. Fo-chan. Breast size is succubus to... Oh no. I'm scared. Uncomfortable acts for which are done cheaply has just subscribed. Oh. I should probably turn that off. And if you go to any of the older characters, actually has a 3D model for them, which is really interesting. Breast size is big metallic. What the fuck? But anyways, dudes, that's all I got for you guys today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed looking a little bit more into Subverse. It now hit 2 million, and they're beginning to do more. I'm just glad to see that they're sticking to their original goals and not doing really anything else that they didn't say that they were going to do. So let's see how far they go as a company. I'm very excited, and I will maybe stream it if I can find a... I cannot guarantee I'm going to stream it because just the circumstances of how they pan out. I mean, unless we get like an incredible, overwhelming amount of people telling me to stream it, then I'll try my best to do so. But other than that, it's not going to be the easiest thing to do. But I am interested to see where this company is going to go. Obviously, they've been working on this game for quite some time, and it's got potential. It has the funding, and they've shown that they've already been doing the work even without the funding. They even went so far to talk about how they weren't going to use any of the extra funds to do any extra ridiculous stuff that they didn't announce before, unless there was some sort of stuff in the future after the project is done. And props to them for doing that. But other than that, that's all I got for you guys today. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave the hashtag finish down below if you want your comment featured in one of my future videos. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to tell me what you guys thought down below and leave a like rating, as it goes a long way to the channel. Thank you all for watching a long time, not a hard time. And I'll see you guys next time. I tried pointing, but I'm holding a sword. That's not a good idea.